Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Brothers and sisters, our Sheikh mentioned that Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam did not only bring mu'jiza because his life itself is the most important mu'jiza. And I think that is very true. Why it is very true? Because his life is truly the nur that everyone was and is waiting for. The mu'jiza that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam had come changed the world. And the moment he moved from Mecca to Medina, he changed the city from Yathrib into Medina, not without any meaning. The misunderstanding is only a simple changing the names. From Yathrib to Medina. Why Rasulullah did change the name from Yathrib to Medina? Because Medina basically represents a name where civilization is centralized. With this, the nur is going to be spread out to the whole part of the world. That is the mu'jiza of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So my brothers and sisters, when you talk about the life of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam as the role model, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned, لَقَدْ كَانَ لَكُمْ فِي رَسُولِ اللَّهِ أُسْوَةٌ حَسَنَةٌ, that indeed there is the role model for you to follow in the life of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Of course, as I mentioned earlier, in all segments of human lives. In his private life, personal life, in his family life, and also in his public life. In his personal life, have been mentioned by our first speaker beautifully about his compassion, his kindness, his mercy to even non-Muslims, and even not only humans, even to the non-humans. But to his family life, in his family life, Rasulullah ﷺ stressed in time that women were not at all respected and honored. In time that some Arab people are so shameful to have daughters. Rasulullah had come and he said, خيركم خيركم لأهلي وأنا خيركم لأهلي. The best among me is the best to his wife, and I am the best to his wife. So you can imagine when he talked to his wife, truly Aisha radiallahu anha said it looks like Rasulullah sallam, just a normal guy. He played, he joked, he make her comfortable, feel, ease. That's what Rasulullah sallam he used to raise with his wife, Aisha radiallahu anha. To make his wife happy. He was the best father. He was the best elderly man to the children. So sometime when he came back from travel and he found the children on the street, he hugged. He picked up the children and hugged the children. Imagine, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was, if you want to use this modern political term, was a president. But he was the president who made everybody else just a normal guy that make everybody feel comfortable. That's what Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was. But I'd like to concentrate a little bit on his public life, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And certainly when we talk about his public life, there are two sides. How he connected himself publicly to the Muslims, and how he connected himself publicly to the non-Muslims. I think it's very important for us to know this, because we are dealing with Muslims, and we are dealing with our neighbors as well, non-Muslims. Brothers back home in Bangladesh, in Pakistan, or anywhere else, the moment you leave your house, mashallah, Abdullah, Muhammad, Umar, Assalamu alaikum. Easier. But now you get out, just a few days back, someone, our Secretary General, I think his daughter in Long Island lives, and someone screamed to her, "Go back home. Go back home in Long Island." I think she was born here. And someone said to her, "Go back home." So how to deal with our neighbors? Those who are nice and those who are not yet nice. I say not yet nice, because Allah changed hearts of people. Who knows, Donald Trump will be changed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Imagine if Umar was changed by Allah, why Donald Trump is so difficult for Allah to change if he wills. So pray for him. Allahumma hdi Donald Trump. Allahumma hdi Donald Trump. Allahumma hdi Donald Trump. Ya Allah, get him guidance. And there is no impossibility here. So brothers and sisters, how Rasulullah ﷺ dealt publicly with Muslim brothers and sisters. Brothers, let me just tell you this. Muslim Americans, I think, is one of the most blessed community worldwide, for many reasons. But one of the reasons is because, as our Sheikh Farhan mentioned, he makes a Farhan. You know Farhan? Happy. We feel good when you see him, mashallah, listen to him, mashallah. Get some knowledge from him. We make a Farhan. Farihin. He mentioned, and also he mentioned the shi'r of Iqbal, he mentioned that Muslims must not be limited by the limitation of skin color, races, ethnicities, even what so-called nationalistic backgrounds. America is the home of all Muslims from all backgrounds. And that itself is a great blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that possibly you don't find anywhere in any country. Except in Makkah, of course, if you go to Hajj or Umrah. But here in America, you have South Asian, Southeast Asian like myself, Middle Eastern, you have Africans, you have Hispanic, the fastest growing Muslims in America's Hispanic community. You have Europeans, including Bosnians and others, even from Russian Muslims, Turkish. You have everybody. This is a good opportunity for us to act like Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who stood and his side was Abu Bakr, Umar, Ali, and then you have Bilal al-Habashi, you have Salman al-Farisi, and they have Suhaib al-Rumi. They came together around Rasulullah sallallahu as one ummah of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. There is no difference except one. Taqwa Allah azza wa jalla. Ya ayyuhan nasu inna khalaqnakum min dhakarin wa untha وَجَعَلْنَاكُمْ شُعُوبًا وَقَبَائِلَ لِتَعَارَفُوا إِنَّ أَكْرَمَكُمْ عِنْدَ اللَّهِ أَتْقَاكُمْ. When you see your Muslim brothers and sisters, see him as a Muslim, see him as a mu'min, and see him that he is representing the message of Rasulullah sallallahu and respect him as you do respect any other Muslims around. And this is one of the best teaching that we need to teach the country that we live in, beloved country that we live in. Because I think America not only respect equality, in fact promote equality, but sometimes we need to remind them that you need to learn what does it mean to be equals. Racism is on the height at the moment, is on the rise. A black man fought 3 young white men somewhere, just like normal at the moment. And what is the difference? You know, my brother Majid here in front of me, I'm from Indonesia, he's from Africa. Looks like different skin, but look at, take out your skin, same inside. The meat, the blood, the bones. And inshallah ta'ala, he believes in Allah, I believe in Allah. You open his heart, our heart is open, inshallah. Same in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We are brothers. This is what we need to Americans. And that's why, my brothers and sisters, this is the role model of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He did not differentiate his Sahaba on the basis of this. Remember that once who told Bilal, Ya Ibn al-Sawda, I forgot the Sahaba, I think you remember the Sheikh. So he called him and said, what did you say to him? And he acknowledged that, he said, Ya Ibn al-Sawda, a son of a black woman. And he was deeply insulted. He cried to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Innaka rajulun fika jahiliya. You are a man that still holds ignorance. You are an ignorant man. Who's that? Abu Dhar. And Abu Dhar radiallahu anhu put his head on the ground. He said, Ya Bilal, step over my head to pay the price. That is the way Rasulullah sallallahu taught them. Brothers, we are not talking about this in the 21st century. In time that people claim to be more civilized, more educated. We are talking in the 7th century in the desert of Arabia. That is the miracle of Rasulullah sallallahu his life is a miracle. He brought changes to human's life. Brothers and sisters, we are living in time that people are dividing themselves for many reasons. And a candidate had become a president who's claimed to build walls. But inshallah, Muslims are not building walls. We are building bridges and tunnels. Because we are connecting cities and people inside of the city. We are connecting hearts and minds. So we are building bridges, we are building tunnels, to connect the people. We are not dividing the people. Rasulullah ﷺ did exactly. He was uniting the people. Let me just tell you this. Of course, through the faith in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The Arab people were deeply divided on the basis of social status, economic status. Enslavement was very common. The powerful, the rich enslaved the poor. Those who black are considered less in the society. Exactly, it happened a few years back here in this country. And it's on a civic struggle, how do you call that? Martin Luther. Just a few years back. Rasulullah ﷺ had that before Islam came, and one of the reasons that Rasulullah came is to change that evil things in the society. To divide the people on the basis of skin color, on the basis of races, on the basis of ethnicity, and so on and so forth, to make them as one ummah of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Not only even one ummah of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but one human family, as I recited to you earlier. Ya ayyuhan nasu inna khalaqnakum min dhakarin wa untha wa ja'alnakum shu'uban wa qaba'ila li ta'arafu. Inna akramakum 'inda Allahi atqakum. So brothers and sisters, this is among the role models Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam did. But let me just tell you possibly the last one. Muslims have been accused with a lot of accusations. We are intolerant, we are violent, we are whatever. Wherever Muslim lives, just wait for violence, just wait for poverty, wait for discrimination against the woman. A lot of accusations. But let me just one point. When you talk about tolerance, of course, the word basically is not really an ideal word, because tolerance is sometimes not really a positive thing. But let's say we agree upon it that tolerance means respecting others. None else had ever been tolerant more than Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. When he moved to Medina, he did several things, as you know. Building a mosque, Masjid Quba. Then akha bayn al-muhajirin wa ansar, internal consolidation. Reconciliation between Muhajirin from Mecca and the Ansar of Medina, making them like brothers and sisters. And the third one, since he was consensusly accepted as the leader of the city, the president or the king, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala of course inspired him that you are a leader not only for Muslims, as a leader, a community leader, but you are now the president of everyone else in the city. So you have to have a common ground as a kind of regulations for all. So what he did, he created the first in the human history, what is called at this time as the first civic constitution. That constitution is known as Medina Charter, my brothers and sisters. I'm not going to talk chapter by chapter, but I'm going to talk about the process of its creation. And the process of its creation is that Rasulullah ﷺ included every single community in Medina. He invited the Jews to come, he invited the Christians to come, he invited even the pagans, Arabs, to come and ask their opinions. Remember, Prophet Muhammad was not only president, was not only king, but more importantly, he was the prophet, the Rasul of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If he said anything, is there anybody who will say no? Because no. If he said A, everybody will say, yes, Rasulullah A. Ma yantiqu anil hawa in huwa illa wahyun yuha. But now in the process of this, he included everything else in the creation of that civic constitution. My question is there any king around or any president around that include every single community in the process of managing the country? Not necessarily. So when you talk about tolerance, who is more tolerant here? When Rasulullah ﷺ was given victory by Allah, Inna fatahna laka fatham mubina, he went back to Mecca powerfully, with powerful army, if you may say. Almost no bloodshed, almost. But more importantly, when he entered into Mecca, everybody was scared, because he was forcefully expelled from Mecca, with all kind of torture. Now he came back as a king, powerful. Everybody was scared what he's going to do with us. Maybe he's going to force us to become Muslims. But you know what? He was on the camel, and no word came from his mouth saying, you must be Muslim. What he said? Antumul yawma tulaqa ahrar. You are today free. Go back, worship what you're going to worship. but don't bother anybody to worship. The only thing that he did is broke all idols because that's the place where the Muslims to worship. But anybody else want to worship anything else, go back. Antum al-yawma tulaqa ahrar. Who is tolerant? Brothers, because of the time, let me end with this. There are some countries today used to be ruled by Muslims in the past. And there are some Muslim countries today used to be ruled by Romans, Christians in the past. I give one example, what is called Spain, but not only Spain as a country today, including almost all Spanish countries, nations. It used to be ruled by Muslim rulers. And then Sham countries, Sham is Syria, Jordan, Palestine, Lebanon, these are all called Sham. It used to be under Roman Empire, Christian. Now, the question is, who is more tolerant? If you go today to Spain, go to Seville, for example, Cordoba, see, is there any mosque remained that's been built on the Muslim in the past, of the past? Almost not. Either they turn it to churches, or to museum, or nightclub. But you go to Syria, for example, my brothers, you'll find the churches which was under the Roman Empire at the time, still there. So who is more tolerant? Nowadays, my brothers and sisters, Muslims, in the majority non-Muslim society, luckily enough we in America, with all the challenges we are facing, alhamdulillah, relatively, America is a very, very great country for Muslims to live. Inshallah, we are free to practice our religion. But look at what happens in Myanmar. Remember your brothers, Myanmarese Muslims. I'm calling one Myanmarese Muslims. What happened in Kashmir, what happened in many areas in the world. Some Muslim countries even, and I mentioned, for example, Indonesia is my original country. Indonesia is the largest Muslim country in the world, after Pakistan, Bangladesh and others. The capital of the country is headed by a Chinese Christian governor. His name is Ahok, his Chinese name. Few days back, he said in one of the gatherings that Muslims, the Quran is lying to the Muslims. Look at, imagine that. How insulting to the Muslims. And the Muslim, of course, reacted. But look at how the Muslim reacted into that. Yesterday, just yesterday, Friday, over 2 million, I think 5 million even, you can see that in YouTube. 5 million people gathered in the capital protesting the governor. No single church touch. No single Chinese-owned business touch. Just asking the president of the country to take action against this governor. But my point is that how peaceful Muslims are against this insulter of the religion al-Islam. But look at other countries. Even, I'm sorry to mention this, and I'd like to end with this, even some majority Muslim countries are oppressing their own people, the Muslims, because they are representing regimes from outside. And I'm sorry to mention what happened to our brothers and sisters in Egypt these days. How many Muslims are in jail? May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make easy for them. But my point here, brothers and sisters, that this is one of the role models that we must be proud of. Rasulullah was the most tolerant person ever been born to this world. And we must not feel that others have to come to teach us how to be tolerant. Because if we understand the life of Rasulullah, if you understand the teaching of Rasulullah, if you understand the Quran through the life of Rasulullah, it will be more than sufficient to teach others how to be tolerant. That we ourselves at the moment are facing intolerances. May Allah make it easy for us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept from all of us. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Takbir. Takbir. MashaAllah. Great talk on the Seerah. Many aspects, MashaAllah. Our scholars shared. Sheikh Nazrul Islam, many aspects of the Seerah. Sheikh Mufti Farhan, benefits of the Seerah, and MashaAllah some other very important aspects of the Seerah. Beloved Imam Shamsi Ali, and how Imam Ayyub became Muslim through the seerah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he pointed out. So mashallah is great, but as our scholars share, that we cannot end. That there's so many things to share about the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept this gathering, and we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept our ulama, mashayikh, scholars, imams, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless them, bless family, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increase their knowledge. And on behalf of Iqnal Markaz and on ITV, we really are blessed by our scholars, imam, mashallah, those who join later on. Mufti Lutfur Rahman, he is chairperson of United Ulama, and also secretary of As-Safa Islamic Center in Manhattan, beautiful Islamic Center in Manhattan. And mashallah, our Sheikh is here, Hafiz Rafiq is here, and many of our other imams. And we really thank all of you, mashallah, to join this program. And inshallah, we will continue this type of program in future also. And before I end and I call our Mufti Sahib for dua, please move the donation boxes and support this ITV. This is small now, looks like, but this will spread, inshallah. And as you know, Zakir Naik facing a lot of problems from Indian government. As you know, his viewer was millions, but now they are banning. They ban in Bangladesh. Now they're trying to ban in India. So, you know, this is a great tool to spread the Islam through ITV, TV, social media. This is the time for this. So we should support. We should realize the importance. Inshallah. So I request just one box, Imam Shaydullah. Just one box. One box will be enough. And please support this ITV, this program, inshallah. And before I call our Mufti Sahib to make dua, I request Ainul Haramain CEO, please say a few words about the Hajj program. Many, their services, Hajj service, one of the Hajj services, Ainul Haramain. I request the brother.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Harun Hassan I work with the Ainul Haramain Hajj and Umrah. We have been serving the Muslim community in the US for more than 10 years. And I want to briefly mention some of our Hajj packages and Umrah packages for 2016-2017. We have two Hajj packages for 2017, one going with the Royal Jordanian Airline and one going with Saudi Airline. The Royal Jordanian one is $7,900 and the Saudi Airline one is $8,100. These prices include Hajj fees and Qurbani. We don't put any stays in Azizia. All hotels are walking distance from Haram. We are also offering some Umrah packages for 2016-2017. One of the packages we're offering, which is leaving on December 21st and coming back on January 2nd. This package includes a trip to Taif and an opportunity to do another Umrah after the trip from Taif. And you also get one Jummah in Makkah and one Jummah in Medina. We're also offering one student special in January, leaving 11 and coming back on the 21st. And we also have a special 3 holy site package which we offer once a year, which covers Masjid Al-Aqsa, Makkah and Medina, and tours in Jordan. This is in February from 16th to the 28th. And then we have one package during Easter break from April 6th to 15th. And our last group that leaves for the year before Hajj is last 10 days of Ramzan. We are also offering a discount till December 9th if you mention ICNA or ITV USA for $50 on any one of these groups and $100 off on Hajj packages. I also left some cards in the back and some flyers, so if anybody's interested, inshallah, they could also approach me after Isha prayer, and inshallah, I'll be more than happy to help you. Jazakallah khair.
Jazakallah khair. I was thinking we can have some refreshment, but let's have after the salah, inshallah. This is okay. After the salah, we can have some refreshment. But if someone, our elder brothers, if you want now, you can go ahead, because maybe some of our brothers are sick, having some problems. So you can go ahead, have some coffee, inshallah. Meanwhile, rest of us be here. And what you suggest? Can we have refreshment now? After salah, okay, inshallah. So I request Mufti Imam Malik Sahib, please come and make dua for all of us, inshallah. your Hajis all the time. Mufti Sahib is a Haji, mashallah, many of Hajjat. Really, Jazakumullah khair. We really thank you for a long session, mashallah. And everyone sitting on his place, I see, and no like this, but alhamdulillah. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us a reward and make us the true beloved Ummah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Alhamdulillah. Wassalatu wassalamu ala habibina Muhammadin Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. فأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. اللهم في هذا المكان المبارك لا تدع ذنبا إلا غفرته ولا هما إلا فرجته ولا حاجة من هوائج الدنيا هي رضا لك إلا قضيته ولا دينا إلا سددته ولا مريدا إلا شفيته. اللهم ارحم موتانا وموتى المسلمين. اللهم ارحمنا. اللهم ارحم على أمة محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. اللهم أنت تعلم كما أخبر نبيك محمد المصطفى صلى الله عليه وسلم دماء المسلمين وعرضهم ومالهم حرام كحرمة يوم الشهر ذي الحجة كحرمة بيت الله كحرمة يوم عرفة. اللهم احفظنا أنت خير الحافظين. اللهم ارحمنا أنت خير الراحمين. أنت أرحم الراحمين. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. اللهم ثبت أقدامنا على دينك يا مصرف القلوب صرف قلوبنا على طاعتك. اللهم ارزقنا توبة نصوحا كلمة طيبة عند الموت لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله.